Yes, it's video selfie time right down here in Apter's Alley. This is Bill Apter, and thank you for tuning in right here on OneWrestlingVideo.com and also going to check out news on OneWrestling.com. And this is the most exciting week ever, well, in the past 15, 20 years in televised professional wrestling. There is so much going on, and it's all good. If you're a wrestling fan like I am, yeah, people know me as a reporter and a journalist and a photographer in the business, and it's just a fabulous week because the whole wrestling world is being shaken up. Now, during times of this discussion here, it's a one-way discussion, but you can talk to me, it's all right. You'll see me looking this way because this is where my computer is. And every week, every Monday night, without fail, and usually published on Tuesday morning, sometimes Monday night, there's a guy who has been filing stories for OneWrestling.com longer than anyone. I think he came there before me. I'm not sure. And he and his team craft the Raw score every Monday night. Their feelings and a complete rundown of Monday Night Raw, and that's always run on www. I hate when people say www, but www.onewrestling.com. So Jesse J. Shannon thought, with all this excitement happening this week, where's everybody going? What are you going to watch? So he sent me, and again, I'm looking at my computer here, our guide to the 2019 televised wrestling schedule. So I figure, beside posting it on OneWrestling.com, why don't I go over this with you? Because I have lots of feelings about all of this. It's so exciting. I can't wait. So Monday nights will stay Raw. Monday Night Raw on the USA Network. And of course, it's on from 8 p.m. till 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to start reading Jay's comments here. He says, back when he was a kid, we had, and this is interesting, we had World Class, WWF, AWA, WCW, Jim Crockett Promotions, Mid-South, Southwest Championship Wrestling, which was the first wrestling show on the USA Network. Ooh, good trivia question there. And a handful of others. Around the turn of the century, televised wrestling seriously began to dry up. World Class had changed to USWA and then disappeared. It was sort of replaced by Global until Vince McMahon shut them down through, however he shut them down. The AWA folded, so did ECW, WCW, UWF, Mid-South, and dozens of others. Now, pro wrestling is having a rebirth. Yes, what follows, what I'm going to be talking about, is the most recent updates of professional wrestling sports entertainment shows. All times are listed in Eastern times. Your times may differ. So let's start off with Monday Night Raw on the USA Network, commencing at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The flagship show is over halfway through its second decade on the air. Very interesting. The current announce team is scheduled to be reassigned. So that what's going to happen with Monday Night Raw, and one of the things that I'm psyched about, and I spoke to him earlier today, but let me get to that. The team will, on Monday Night Raw, will be Vic Joseph, Dio Madden, and guess what? The King, Jerry the King Lawler, is coming back. I spoke with him earlier today, and I told him how thrilled I was to have him back on Monday Night Raw. I really miss his, I miss his shtick. And you know what? He always kept the liveliness going on Monday nights. So welcome back, King. So Renee Young will be moving to Fox Sports 1 to host a weekly talk show. We know about that. And the talent pool will also likely shift around due to the pending draft. Okay, let's go to Tuesdays. Tuesdays, as you know, was Smackdown night. No more. Anthem, the owners of Impact Wrestling, have purchased Access TV, and they are filling the Tuesday night gap. Let me read what Mr. Shannon has here. It'll be 8 p.m. again, Eastern Time. The former TNA has changed homes numerous times recently. They had passable ratings on Pop, because a lot of systems didn't get Pop TV. They moved to a new home and kind of fell off the map. Yeah, they did. They're hoping to make a major comeback. And while we're talking about that, I'm getting a major pop-up here. Even if it's in their ads, by moving over to Access TV. For those who might not be familiar with it, it's a mix of music and combat sports. They already showcase WOW, the Women of Wrestling, and New Japan. More on that in a few. Impact is in a state of flux, and some of their top stars have defected to other companies. It's unclear if AEW stars will be allowed to cross over to Impact. I don't think they will. But anyway, Impact is going to be brand new. Brand new. New enthusiasm, new everything, because you're going to be able to find it, finally, on your TV dial. Yeah. So let's go now to Wednesdays. That's the big night. They call it the Wednesday Night Wars. I call it the WWW, the WWW, the Wednesday Wrestling Wars. Okay. So NXT started 2 weeks ago on the USA Network. Okay. They ran 1 hour, and then the second hour from 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time was on the network. Now they're going to be 2 hours on the USA Network once Suits wrap up. The same time. How many of you out there channel turned between WCW and WWF back then? You went back and forth, back and forth. You're going to do it this time, because on TNT from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. is going to be AEW, All Elite Wrestling. And so we're talking about Cody Rhodes, Brandy Rhodes, the Young Bucks, Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, Hangman Page, Jon Moxley, who used to be Dean Ambrose, Nyla Rose, Awesome Kong, Dustin Rhodes, two sons of the American Dream in there, Jungle Boy, Dr. Britt Baker, SCU, and they are poised to bring new innovation and new energy and a new spirit to wrestling, according to the press release sent out by AEW's publicists. All right, now Thursday night, it's wide open. Thursday, is somebody going to run in and bring us Thursday night wrestling too? Whew. I have a feeling it's going to happen. Friday night Smackdown starts on Fox TV at 8 p.m. The Blue Brand is back on Friday nights to move to Fox on October 4th. The most likely announced team is Corey Graves and Michael Cole, and I think Renee Young will be doing special duty, but Fox has really been pushing this new show across all their channels. They're everywhere. Let's go to Saturdays. Yeah, we're not off on Saturdays. If you're in wrestling, you're not off. Saturdays on Access TV at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the Women of Wrestling. Look past the odd characters and the strange storylines, Mr. Shannon says. These ladies are truly excellent competitors. Eddie Guerrero's oldest daughter, Shoal, is a fantastic ring announcer. The play-by-play team is in place. Tessa Blanchard, who is so good. Tully Blanchard and Magnum TA's Tully's daughter, who was brought up by Magnum TA. Long story. And Jessica Havoc are at the top of the list, but Amber Gallows and Kiera Hogan as Fire provide a solid base. The company is constantly adding new talent, so you never know who will show up. And then, of course, Saturday nights at 9 p.m., New Japan Pro Wrestling. And I've been watching that for ages on that station. New Japan has exploded. By the way, speaking about explosion, the AEW show, of course, will be titled All Elite Wrestling Dynamite. Yeah. Okay, so New Japan has exploded in recent years, and meaning in a good way. Numerous outstanding stars have graduated from there. Shinsuke Nakamura, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Finn Balor as Prince Devitt, Anderson and Gallows. The announcing is in English. The announce team has changed a few times. Access TV also runs older episodes of New Japan, so you can catch up during the week. So check your listings for full details. And in syndication, maybe one of these, syndication, we've got ROH, Ring of Honor, an incredible company. Ring of H, Ring of Honor has given us the Viking Raiders, Austin Aries, Bryan Danielson, a.k.a. Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe, Adam Cole, and the rest of the Undisputed Era. Also, Mike Kanellis and dozens more. In most markets, it's syndicated, runs on Sundays. You know what? There's a spot open on Thursday night. So, see, if I was Access TV, even though they own Impact Wrestling, I would do like the old Joe Pedicino WATL Atlanta wrestling block and run like 6 or 7 hours of wrestling. While I'm talking about that, Joe Pedicino, if you're watching this, get well. Joe had a stroke several weeks ago, and we love him. And I miss pro wrestling this week, yeah. So in conclusion, according to Jay Shannon, and his team, different areas of the country have other shows. Championship Wrestling from Hollywood instantly comes to mind, as he used to watch it when he lived in Nevada. When in doubt, go to your cable satellite search engine, type in wrestling, and you might be surprised at what you will find. So again, this is an exciting week. You can hit me up on Twitter after you watch all these shows during the week and let me know what I'm at Apter One Wrestling. It should say that right down here. Like that tie, by the way. I got this at the Waterloo Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame when they gave me the Jim Melby Award. Hang on a second. It's 2012 when they gave me this this award, and I have a whole ladder of awards up here, and this is another great special award, the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, Dan Gable Museum. I always look back at my awards and thank everybody. I'm in 16 Hall of Fames. People keep saying, when are you going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame? I don't know. I might never get there. But my Hall of Fame is you people checking in on me and following the Apter chat. So again, follow me at Apter One Wrestling on Twitter. And as I always say, well, again, this is a fabulous, fabulous week, and I can't wait to see everything that's going on. So until, well, later on this week, I'll do some reports. But until then, what do I always say? Well, first of all, where is it? It's not here. Well, first of all, is wrestling fixed? Yes, it's here. Hang on a minute. My goodness. Is wrestling fixed? Come on, let's all say it. I didn't know it was broken. Okay, you got it. I heard you all say that. My book is still on sale everywhere, on Amazon, Barnes & Noble in person, and coming around doing some book tours. October 18th and 19th, I will be in Rome, Georgia at the Superstars of Wrestling Fan Fest, and I'm going to be opening. Animal is doing his one-man show there. You can find them on Facebook, and I will be doing part of my one-man show there, opening for Animal. What a rush! I used to love when Hulk used to call me Apter, you little gerbil-faced twit. Anyway, enjoy this week of pro wrestling. And once again, this is Bill Apter saying, as I always do, I'll see you at the matches. And thank you, Jesse J. Shannon, for this great report. I ask everybody this question, especially people who've been around a long time, and it's kind of like, it's a touchy question, so...
Yeah, I think I know what's coming.
Is wrestling fixed?
I didn't know it was broken.